back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready? 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Go on. Go on, D.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
1, Omaha. 21. Bang.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
21. Here we go. 21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's He's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
To throw is Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Lewis here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Dillon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll run now with Dillon, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. Watkins. A good pickup there, 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Hauschka's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ready. Let's go, D.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Joker. 12. Watch the twist. Back.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He finds McKinnon, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
11. 22 jet bomber. 50. Here we go. Check 24. 2. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike. 13. Tight down. There you go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Three down. Check nickel. 6 guys. Check 6. 13. Under 10. Check 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got you. SOS. 11.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24.
12, fellas, here we go.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Fresno. Switch.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
13 yards there and a Niner first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Max 50. It's just me and you. Deuce. Check that.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch the run. You got tight right there.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
White. 21. Here we go. Hey, zoom.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
36. Check. Check 37. Check 11. White.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Out. Hey, alert. Number 53, Mike 53.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Yeldon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57 for Mike. 50. Big stop, D.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They try again with Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It's our time.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lewis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for Buffalo, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.